Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It is AG Baby, aka Nini's Vibe, your early leading vibe. And if you are new here, you're welcome. For my existing subscribers, you are welcome. If you're new here, I do movie reviews and vlogs. And we're back here on another review. Today we're going to be reviewing an Indian movie called Brahmastra. So I just want to note down there to all the Indians watching this. This movie came out like September, and this is November. In my country, Nigeria, Indian movies come out late, especially if they're not on like Netflix. They come out late. So if I'm doing this review late, I am so sorry. Anyways, let's just get right into this. This movie it's called Brahmastra Part 1, Shiva. This movie is, first of all, it's an interesting movie. If I'm stressed about, let's not go straight to the rating. This movie is about, when I say gods, it's kind of like a superhero, so kind of like gods, like fights, like Zeus kind of gods shit. Yeah, that's what this movie is about. So I would say God, I won't say superhero. It was giving me the superhero vibe, but let me use God because it's like more relatable to what it's actually about. So it's about a guy, an Astra. He did not know that was an Astra. An Astra is a small god, basically, and like nobody can be an Astra, which is like not possible except two gods made you, which in his case two gods made him. And yeah, he's an Astra. He was living a normal life. He didn't know anything about his parents but he started having visions about his true identity. Brahmastra is in 3 pieces. I mean, it wasn't in 3 pieces before, but like his father Dev wanted everything all to himself, so they had to break it into 3 pieces, because if it comes together it destroys everything. And like Dev right now, his father, which is a god, is not dead, he's not alive, he's like in the realm. So if they bring the Brahmastra together, he's going to come alive, and if he holds it, he's going to destroy everybody. So basically he was on the path. His vision guided him to his true identity. He could control fire, which was like a proof that he's an Astra. So he goes, he fights the battle, he fights the battle, and everything that happened, it was looking like a lost cause, if not for him. The whole 3 pieces of the Brahmastra came together because of his love for Isha, which was his girlfriend. He had enough power to like hold the Brahmastra. So right now he's the one who's holding the Brahmastra. Like this movie is like close to 3 hours, like 2 hours 47 minutes. For me, this movie is a mixture of science fiction, action, more of action, a little bit of comedy, action, science fiction, and fantasy. Yeah, because of the whole like Greek god and stuff. So let's go straight to the characters. Shiva plays his role well. He is the Astra. He is like the main character, obviously. He's the main character. At the beginning of the movie, he falls in love with Isha like a day. I don't know how that's possible, but he falls in love with Isha. At the same time, his vision, he has to go and answer his calling, fulfill the prophecy. He can also control fire. He doesn't burn fire. He plays real well, the whole thing. Isha, another character, Isha was his, well, I say lifeline. She was the one thing keeping him going. If not for him, at the end, when he was just to be consumed by the Brahmastra, if not for Isha that called his name, if not for Isha that always called his name, he wouldn't have realized his true potential. He wouldn't have known how to control his fire. He wouldn't have been able to stop the Brahmastra from destroying the world. So yeah, Isha was his girlfriend. Janun, I don't know. I'm still trying to like place what her role is. I think she's this hardcore worshipper of Dev, because at the end she sacrificed herself just so like I said, the Brahmastras came together. So Dev came alive, and like post credits, yeah, Dev came alive, and well, I think he's going to come now. I don't know, but I think he's going to come now to get the Brahmastra and fulfill his former quest, which was destroying the world and making his alone. I don't know. I think it's the usual things I did not like in the movie. I think it's a usual Indian movie, the whole singing, for me it was really unnecessary. The whole singing, I skipped all the parts. I mean, if they removed all the singing, maybe the movie would have been like maybe 2 hours and dots, but like singing, and it was another love story. I was like, oh, another love story, because it was their love that kept them that far. So it was just another love story. I didn't really like that part, but I loved the props. I loved the graphics. I love the artworks, the whole graphics. It looked real. It looked really good and professional. It just looked like a Western movies on. It was really good. And if I'm to rate the movie, I would rate it a three. I would say three. It's a good movie. I rate it, but like I'm very very anxious to see part two, which is like Dev. It's a good movie. I rate it a three. Let's come to the end of this movie review. If you liked this review, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you can see more of my reviews and vlogs. Okay.